First in Line movie reviews for ordinary folks. Tonight we went to see
Fantastic Beasts.
The Crimes of Grindelwald. It was a pretty good movie. I think it was a really good sequel to the first one. So they really built upon the first one, and Johnny Depp's character, Grindelwald, and the other characters that were in the first
Dumbledore.
one. Dumbledore. Which I don't... Was he in the first one? I don't think
No, he was not in the first one.
He mentioned him. He wasn't actually in the first one.
Correct.
So
First trailer is when they first showed him. For this particular movie, it was the first time we actually got to see him. It was kind of that
Jude Law.
opener. Well,
yeah, and I think it really... I think they did a pretty good job with him, although it's a little strange, you know, seeing stuff on Facebook. Like, so when did he go from a three-piece suit to wearing the flowing robes? And
take the Harry Potter and go back
about
70 years.
this is before World
So
War
all those
II.
things like, Dumbledore's great. Dumbledore's, he beat whatever.
Grindelwald.
Great, thank you. And this kind of starts out that.
So imagine a time period between World War I and World War II. We're basically
was
in
in
that middle Weimar Republic, Germany era.
It was in the late 20s.
Yeah.
So, there you go. If that helps you.
Yeah.
No, not them, not you. Yeah. So, anyway.
The movie overall I thought was a little bit darker than the first one. It explained a little bit more. It wasn't as hippity hoppity, I see little fantastic beasts and learning new spells thing. No, this was people are dying kind of stuff.
But then Harry Potter did the same thing too. They progressively got darker and darker and darker and darker. So all the Warner Brothers logos, if you ever look at them all, they progressively get darker throughout all the films. So anyway,
And with this one, just so you kind of guys understand, it is a movie that is definitely separate from the first one. The first one I thought was a lot happier. You're right on how it gets darker. However, this one is honestly, it's a setup. I mean, it's designed and getting you ready for what's coming next.
There's a lot of exposition. I mean, they really are telling a story, and they're really filling in a lot of gaps and just setting it up. I mean, but that's what a good story is about, I think. I mean, all of the good trilogies and quadrilogies and septilogies and all that. I mean, I think they really build that story up, keep building, and then you get the payoff.
Well, they brought in the pieces of Harry Potter itself in how the books, if you ever read the books and you understand the story of Grindelwald and Dumbledore, they put a lot of those pieces in there. They really show it, which I think everybody's always been interested in seeing that piece, and they're definitely building for the next piece. But they really, I thought the way they did it was well made. The characters themselves develop greatly. If we were to tell you how, we would probably ruin most of the movie. But characters that you don't expect to change, and not in little ways. I mean, in huge ways.
Yeah.
So this movie really
it actually
changes the way you feel about them.
And it actually after the movie makes you kind of look back at the history of certain families from Harry Potter into this one. Like, hey, there's this person, last name Lestrange. Well, let's go look back at the family history and how this came to be, and how everything kind of flows into the Harry Potter world. And then now you're even more curious. It's a cliffhanger as far as what's going to happen in the third one. There is a third one.
But no, I'd definitely go see it probably twice to pick up all the things you missed.
I agree. 2, so 1, 2 ones.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No? Okay, I'm sorry. Thumbs up.
Do a thumbs up.
All right, thanks guys. Have a good one.
Thanks.